In this segment, we're going to cover power supplies with peak current capabilities. Now, power supplies with peak current capabilities are designed to provide a higher amount of power for a short duration, typically a few seconds, in addition to their rated continuous power output. Now, this feature is useful in situations where you have certain devices or components that require a temporary surge of power to start up or handle that peak load. Now, the peak power rating of a power supply indicates the maximum power it can deliver for a limited time without causing damage to the power supply or even triggering an overload protection feature. Now, let's look at this example of a datasheet for a power supply with peak power capability. This power supply has a continuous rating of 150 watts, but a peak power rating of 180 watts. This means that it can consistently deliver up to 150 watts of power, but temporarily provide that 180 watts for up to 5 seconds. It's important to note that here, for loads that are turning on and off in a repetitive cycle, we need to calculate the average of peak power and continuous power over that duty cycle. As shown in this graph, the peak power is 180 watts for 5 seconds, and the continuous power is 70 watts for 30 seconds. Well, this means that for every cycle, 14.2% of the time, the power is 180 watts, and then the remaining 85.8%, the power is 70 watts. Now, typical applications that require peak power in repetitive cycles are 3D printers and robotic arms. These systems require peak power in repetitive cycles because of their continuous motion when performing operations. Utilizing power supplies with peak power capabilities will give system designers an advantage of designing more efficient electronic systems where they are using the right amount of power conversion and avoid over-specifying a power supply, which can compromise the critical space and cost. For more information on power supplies with peak current capabilities, give us a call here at TRC. Our power specialist will review your requirements, answer all your questions, and select the right power supply for your application. To learn more about power supply selection and applications, subscribe to our channel.